This video is part of a tutorial series on research methods for sport and exercise science, and it is brought to you by Egerton's Garage Gym.
How do researchers decide on a sample size? Well, in order to answer that question, we need to have an understanding of power, alpha, and effect size. Power is the ability to correctly reject a false null hypothesis. And the null hypothesis is what's traditionally tested for statistically. So if a study has more power, it's more likely to result in its findings being declared as statistically significant. Alpha is the probability that your study is going to show two treatments or conditions to be different when in actual fact they're the same. And alpha is usually set at 0.05, which means there's a 5% chance you're going to say a treatment condition is effective when in actual fact it's not effective. Effect size is an estimate of the meaningfulness or the practical significance of research findings. So in simple terms, it's a way of quantifying the size of the difference between two groups. And for any given effect size and alpha, increasing the sample size is going to increase power. And power values range between 0 and 1, and it's generally considered that 0.8 is a minimum acceptable level of power. So if we know what effect size we're expecting for the results of our study, then we can actually calculate the minimum number of subjects we're going to need in order to achieve the necessary level of power when we've set alpha at the 0.05 level. And what this means is researchers can actually decide on an appropriate sample size by reviewing the literature for effect sizes in similar previous studies. Now, if there's not sufficient information on effect sizes from previous similar studies, then maybe a pilot study will be conducted in order to determine the expected effect size for the current study.
If you found this information useful, please like the video. And for more information on research methods for sport and exercise science, please subscribe to Egerton's Garage Gym.